Have you noticed the massive propaganda campaign for electric cars? Doesn't it make you suspicious? I mean, who's behind it? Well, obviously the auto giants, but surprisingly also the fossil fuel industry. As if these corporations haven't been destroying the earth since the turn of the century. They've merely figured out a new way to trick you into spending your money and feeling good about it. Hey, look at me. I'm driving an environmentally friendly car. Well, no, you're not. Now, I'm not pro-fossil fuel. Far from it. I am particularly anti the oil giants and other multinational corporations dedicated to controlling and, if necessary, destroying us and our planet. I think big oil and all its myriad associates are amongst the greediest, most destructive forces ever unleashed on this planet. But by the same token, we must face the truth about the alternatives, particularly the highly touted electric car, because in truth, electric cars are merely an alternative way of decimating our environment. Electric cars, despite the auto industry's pernicious propaganda, will not save the environment. In fact, they won't even improve it. Electric cars run on a battery. The batteries need copper. Copper is a precious metal buried deep in the earth. To excavate it requires mining. You know, drilling down into the ground or into the ocean, just like oil. And copper mining, like oil drilling, causes long-term environmental devastation to our water, our farmland, our wildlife, and yes, us, just like oil. Okay, so now you're driving your electric car and it needs a charge, so you pull into a charging station and you hook it up. How does that work? Well, the charging station is somehow attached to the electric grid. But what is the electric grid really? The major source of energy for the so-called electric grid is not electricity. It's our old friend fossil fuels, coal, natural gas, and petroleum. The truth is, any truly new automotive technology has been crushed by the auto giants. So ask yourself, do the energy monopolies and auto monopolies really care about the environment? Do you really think Elon Musk gives a shit about the environment? He's intent on not just destroying the earth, but destroying space too. Have you ever heard of Stan Myers? He invented an engine that ran on water. This was in the 90s. Now, as we know, even water is in short supply, but Myers' fuel cell ran on any water, dirty, shitty water, salt water, it didn't matter. It didn't affect the functioning of the fuel cell, so it was completely renewable and sustainable. So what happened to him? He was poisoned and killed, of course. His patents lost. The courts suppressed the truth on behalf of big oil and the auto giants. And this is the sordid, sad history of the people who have tried to bring these truly radical, renewable energy ideas to the public. Like Tesla himself, the actual Tesla, Nikola Tesla, not the name Elon Musk stole, suffered a similar fate. Nikola Tesla died broken and broke in a bleak hotel room in New York, and I guarantee Elon Musk doesn't even pay a royalty for the use of his name. You see, they've created a trap that we can't escape. We're damned if we do and damned if we don't. Because let's face it, we set up life in this country where most people can't take a bicycle or public transportation to work or school or buy groceries or take a family trip or anything essential we need to do. We need a vehicle. So though we continue to be lied to, we need to be honest with ourselves. If we want anything to change, everything must change. Not just fuel or cars, but the political and economic system of the entire world. And as tall an order as that is, it might be too late anyway. So unfortunately, when it comes to the environmental impact of the electric car, we are just literally spinning our wheels.